This is my third game, and I'm playing a young kid, Nicolas Savio from Porsgrunn Chess Club, and he has a rating of 978, and I believe he's the highest rated player in Class 5. And he's playing English opening here. To me it actually looks like a backward Sicilian, but I don't know too much about openings. What I didn't know is that his mentor is Kjetil Lie, which is an elite player playing for the title for a Norwegian championship with a very high rating. Here I'm pinning his knight against his queen here for a minute, and hoping to put my other knight here on d4, but I realized afterwards that his knight is also protected by his c3 knight, and I should actually move my bishop back here now to h5, but I didn't realize it at the time. And I want to put some more pressure on his castle position, but with this king move to h2, I have no attack anymore, and he's breaking free. I'm glad for the exchange here, because I want to move my knight on c6 up here on e5. And the reason I have to move my queen back here is I'm thinking that if I make a different move, like let's say a6, then this d4 pawn comes, and he might be able to fork my knight and my bishop here. The bishop has nowhere to go. What I of course don't see at the time is that I can just take his c4 pawn and threaten his rook, and his attack is not there anymore. But it wasn't really a threat. But I move my queen back to give space for my bishop. He takes my bishop. I'm happy for that. But I actually used 20 minutes now to decide if I should take his knight here with my queen, which is not in the game at all, which would be in the game if I took his knight on e3, or if I should take it with my pawn here to open this file so we can both battle for it. I decided on the latter, but it will cost me 20 minutes of my time. And now I just block the position. And this knight I should not take, but I do, because my bishop here on e7 is protected with my knight here, but his knight is too dominant where it is. And now I see that I might have a problem here on the c7 with the c7 pawn and the c file later on. My knight has to move maybe to a7, but I start reducing some pieces here first. And now with him dominating the f file, I need to do something, and I put my knight here. I wanted to move to f7 and then to h8, and at the same time, if I want to break free here, it can be a backup for that. And also now I do need to move it, because if his bishop comes here, my queen is going to be on b8, and my rook and my queen is going to be out of the game. Right now he's completely dominating the game, and this is the file I wanted on to defend the g7 and f7 squares here. Now I realize that he can go here on g6, and I'm prepared for that, and I'm going to chase him away from that. And I see him on g6, and I see his bishop here on f5 with a potential mate here when his rook here also comes to the f1 spot. What I do not realize, I realize he can have a check here, and then I can use my knight on f7, and while he's getting his rook there, I'm getting my rook on f8. What I do not realize is this check coming right here, and right now I feel like giving up the game. I didn't see this move. I don't think he saw it either. It's only Savior for the moment. He sacrifices his rook here for the bishop. And here's where this is what you should do. You should check me here, and what comes now is all forced. I have no say in what's happening. All I can see is my pieces just disappearing. And checkmate. It's all forced. But what he does is he actually takes my pawn with his queen instead, and which was a mistake. He realized it also at the time. I block it, and he told me while we were analyzing the game afterwards that right now he wanted to give the game up. I'm glad he exchanges queens, and right now I can block the h6 move. What I did want to do here now is actually move my knight here to g5 and block his attempt to come down here, but he foresaw that, and he knew what he was doing, and I'm too late. And what I want here is actually to move my king here, but right now whatever we do here, whatever I do with my pieces, and if this becomes blocked, he can still move his bishops back and forth. If I have to move my rook, this pawn on f6 goes, and the pin here on my knight is also in danger. So with only 5 minutes left of my time, I take this bishop. And right now I just want to I see that his bishop here can come to a5 and then to c7, and I'm going to try to prevent that, and I'm not able to hold the line. I want my my rook behind this king here, and this pawn grabbing here now on d3 is not because I'm greedy. It's because if I do have time at all, I'll have 3 pawns against his 2 pawns, which means he's going to have to use his bishop here instead of protecting his pawns here. But I do not have time, and even though I'm trying for endless checking here, what I do not realize is with this move here, he actually covers his pawn, which was okay, but I didn't know I was also in check, and the game is over. There's no sense playing anymore. He has won the game, and he has dominated it completely.